Salvete omnes, this is Amelia, also known as TheMartianGeek, and it's been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, sorry about that. In the last episode, so many millennia ago, we took on not one but two rocket barrel stages, the first of which had approximately 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd power moles, and the second of which was full of bats. And let me just say that of all the levels to come back to after such a long hiatus, did it have to be this one? Remember how I said during the first three temple stages, remember how I talked about them not really being all that bad as secret stages go? Well, this is about the point in the game where the gloves come off. 4K is kind of nasty. It's not the worst level in the game, but it's up there. Oh yeah, and I think my coin count is probably not the same as where we left off because I had to redo most of World 4 because of a recording problem. So anyway, without further ado, let us go into 4K Jagged Jewels. You can probably guess the main obstacle we'll be dealing with here. There's a hint, it starts with S, ends in S, and has a pike somewhere in the middle. So here are the eponymous Jagged Jewels, and wow, that was terrible timing. You even get Diddy for this one. Key temple stages do not usually give you Diddy. Maybe even the designers knew how tough this one was. Yeah, this one pretty much requires a lot of precise timing. The jewels do warn you when they're about to pop up, fortunately. Just have to keep in mind not only them, but also the enemies and stuff around. Mind you, having Diddy makes this probably easier than it was intended. Perfect example of why. Well, so much for having Diddy. Well, thank you, invincibility frames. Oh. Ah, well, first death. Can't say I was expecting to get through this one on my first try. Go. And also pay attention to those red buttons down there. In sections like this, those are what make the spikes fall. Jump. You also want to make sure you keep in mind about how many times the spikes go up and down in warning. Wow, of all the things to get me, easiest enemy slash obstacle in this stage? Well, that was poorly timed. I said keep in mind how many times the spikes go up and down. Apparently I wasn't keeping that in mind. Whoa. Whoa. I could use a heart. Can I get a heart? Well, that's not a heart, but okay. At least now we have a bigger platform and there aren't spikes on it, just around it. Yeah, they're not kidding about the Jagged Jewels. The shinies do not like you in this one. There's our third puzzle piece. Still don't see a heart though. Really? I die to that thing? Okay then. I'll decide afterward how much, if any, of this I want to cut. Back to the old grind again. Let's see if I can not lose Diddy so early on this time, shall we? Oh, I kind of rushed that part, and rushing something is probably the thing you should do least in this stage. Case in point. Yeah, this is definitely not a stage for going fast. Okay, back to this platform. And of course pay attention to how much well, basically pay attention to the range of those rotating rings of spikes. Both rotation and, in the case of those, that far back and forth they go. Okay, I still want the puzzle piece. Really? I could have at least died on top of the spike. 3 hits because I was trying for a puzzle piece. I told you those things were evil. Well, actually, maybe I didn't tell you those things were evil, but I'm saying it now, those things are evil. Of course, the problem is, this is also one of the longer temple stages, so it can make you run out of patience and want to rush it, which, as I said, is a bad idea. I guess I missed it. Well. Let it go. I think that's just a puzzle piece that I already got. Too busy trying to pay attention to all the spikes. Okay, made it to the part where I died last time with the full parts. Okay, finally got that stupid puzzle piece. Why was that so difficult? Nope, not even gonna bother. Actually, I suppose you probably could. That was dumb. You probably could speedrun this one if you really wanted to. I just don't really like going fast in any of these. I mean, I'm careless enough as it is. Oh, that's not... Okay. I actually dodged that. Well, first time I think I've gotten hit there. That puzzle piece. Fortunately, we do not have to worry about that ever again, unless, of course, the recording screwed up. Well, that was exactly the wrong time to jump. And there's number 4. Whoa. Meant to roll there. Okay. I guess that's one nice thing about this one, is the puzzle pieces aren't usually too... Whoa. Okay, I should have waited. Should have waited. So I guess this is another... This is also one of those stages where you can probably get it down to muscle memory after a while. That was almost very bad. Okay. Up to the sharply tilting platform and still have full health. Okay, so I kind of cheated that one with Diddy. And where there's a platform like this with 1 ring of spikes and 1 with 2, you can imagine there'd be 1 with 3 coming up. Indeed, there was. And if I were playing this on hard mode, because there is actually a hard mode in this game, in hard mode you only get 1 hit. No Diddy, either. It sounds absolutely terrible. Oh, this is new. Double platform. Wait, where's the last puzzle piece? Apparently up there. Can I roll jump back? Okay, I guess that is how you're supposed to get that. Alright, we got all the puzzle pieces and we beat the level. I guess that wasn't too terrible. I mean, that's one of those stages where it's difficult, but it at least feels like a fair kind of difficulty. I mean, there are a lot of infamous levels where it's just kind of cheap and obnoxious, and that one doesn't really feel like that. Like, I mean, it's not my favorite level in the game, but it feels a lot more legitimate than a lot of my least favorite levels and things. So anyway, we're done with that, and it's time for the boss now, 4B, the Mole Train. Yes, even the boss of this stage involves moles. Well, I guess there's only one other one that real... Well, no, there wasn't. There is bombs away. Did I say boss of this stage? I meant boss of this world. Is there anything over to the left? Nope. And we find moles and bananas. And a mysterious, sinister banjo. A mysterious, sinister banjo of doom. Way to ruin the dramatic moment, E. Give me your bananas. Actually, give me somebody else's bananas in this skull. Can you think of it? Where do the tikis even go when they go behind the enemies? Are they jumping into their bodies or into their pants or what? So, here's our boss battle. You can pretty clearly hear the banjo in the music. And we have these moles throwing pickaxes at one of two different heights. They always throw in the same pattern, I believe, so if you haven't memorized, it helps, but I don't. I'll just dodge them as they come. Yes, it's a minecart stage. Even the boss of World 4 is a minecart stage. Go figure. You actually can jump the high ones, but it's, as you saw there, but it's generally easier to duck them. And now it's time for whack-a-mole. You actually get a 1-up here if you have Diddy and you're good enough at staying there with them. Don't screw up like I just did. And all of the cars except one will spark. And you're supposed to obviously stay on the one that isn't sparking. And now they're throwing more pickaxes. And bombs. Keep jumping and nobody explodes. Or throwing, rather. Well, those two are awfully close together. Interestingly, having Diddy doesn't really seem to help in this, at least during the non-whack, the part where you're not jumping on the on the moles. But anyway, whack-a-mole round 2. I am gonna get a heart before I do anything else. You know, why is it that every video game that has moles in it, especially if there are moles as a boss, has to have a part where you, well, whack them and jump on them repeatedly or hit them repeatedly or whatever. Second one again, okay. Have you ever noticed that? It seems like there always has to be a reference to that whenever there are moles. Okay, I may have been supposed to actually duck that one. Such frantic music, but then again, I guess it is a minecart stage. Whoa. A little too far forward on the cart there. And we're back to the moles. I guess technically it was always moles, but back to the, you know... Why do I even bother talking sometimes? I didn't know you could roll those guys. I guess I do now. Could use a heart, guys. Okay. Now it's the fourth one we have to stay on. Look, it's the big boss of the moles, Mole Miner Max. He does the same thing as the little ones did, except he has his own pickaxe he can throw at you, and he takes multiple hits to whack. I'm not really sure how you tell where he's going to pop up, because... Actually, yes I do. Just watch for the last place for the... Okay, well, we lost Diddy, but we beat the boss. Bye-bye, Mole Miner Max. I feel so sorry for all the bosses in this game. How many of them would actually have been evil if it weren't for the stupid tikis? And he is almost about to fall off. Fortunately, the only thing that fell off was the drill. He's okay. But the banjo isn't. Guess we are about to beat the crap out of him. Ready? Aim. Fire. Two hits. And with that, we are done with World 4. Such a darn gimmicky world it was, too. And yet I would still rather deal with this one than World 4 and Tropical Freeze. Minecarts and rocket barrels I can deal with. Well, at least now I can, anyway. Maybe I wasn't as good at them when I started. But anyway, now that we're done with that stupid cave, we'll be moving on to the forest next time, and I look forward to that, because this is actually one of my favorite worlds in the game. Probably a close second after World 7. But in any case, that's it for now. So I will see you next time in World 5.